Men of Reddit, what's something a woman can do to instantly melt your heart? A compliment is enough. I'm talking to a dude and I texted him. Hope your day is going great. Lovely. Double quote. He told me nobody had ever called him that before and proceeded to gush like a little girl. The last time we hung out in person, I told him that he gave the best hugs out of everyone I've ever hugged and this man blushed and got all bashful. Which is funny because he's this tall. Kinda scary looking, as in he looks spooky. Not that he's ugly, metalhead dude. It was so cute. When she gets tired and leans on my shoulder. Bro, you might just be talking about my dog. Okay. Quick table setting. I'm an extreme extrovert. My GF is shy and very introverted. So I usually start all the kisses. She kisses me back. I'm the one that says I love you. She says it back, etc. So when she says I love you, it warms my heart. When she comes up to me and hugs me, it makes me feel so loved. When she starts a kiss, I am convinced that I'm the luckiest guy alive. I think she knows it, BC it takes quite an effort to initiate anything as an introvert, especially shy person. Even once you're in a relationship, there can still be doubts. And I know extrovert people don't have as much doubt about their relationships. So if you feel lucky when she does that, you probably are in. Hug. Weird fact about me. I have literally never been hugged by someone instead of my relatives. Sad lol. Eating dinner with me. God, I miss having someone to cook for. Also, a compliment. Or making me feel wanted in any way really. I want to feel that again more than anything in the world. I need a f***ing drink. People who love to cook for others have lovely hearts. It shows how much they care. I bet you have a nice heart. 2. Play with their hair while talking to me. My god. My HSGF. Who I still can't get over. Did this with me and I loved every second of it. I'd sit up against the lockers doing some homework or something and she'd stand next to me and rub my hair. I always had a buzz cut so it felt extra nice and she always said she loved feeling my hair. Edit. Sorry. I read play with my hair but yeah. Both are totally awesome. I'm in a dark place now and just checking up once or twice a week is more than enough to make me feel like I still have a purpose in life. I know how you feel. There've been times when I wouldn't make contact with anyone outside of my family for a couple weeks. What kinda helped me a little bit was doing streaks on Snapchat. I didn't even check stories or really talk. I just took a picture of the ceiling and put an S. It made me realize I have at least a few people I can always message if I need help. Throw me in lava. That's quick enough. Fun fact. Instead of sinking in the lava and melting, you'd stay on the surface and burst into flames. Anytime a person just walks up to me and talks to me and is nice, regardless of gender, it melts my heart. Even when I might be awkward when talking back. I walk out of conversations like that with huge respect for that person and I always want to talk to them again. But that never happens. I love when people talk with me. Keep the convo going. I can't lead a convo well so they have to ask me questions and I'm gonna answer them. After a time I'll be the best talker existing because I kinda feel safe or something. I don't have nice convos often because I just can't lead them. Wanting to spend time with me. I know that sounds odd. But I have serious self-esteem issues and often think I'm boring. Particularly when I talk about things I like endlessly. But one of my friends, let's call her C, knows this about me. Whenever we hang out, we talk about just about anything that comes to mind. And I always worry and catch myself when I talk too much and think I'm boring her. Without missing a beat, she would catch on and want to hear more. Or ask a follow-up question about the subject. It just makes me feel over the moon that I'm not only not a bother with all I'm saying, but she's following along and is interested. Of course. She feels the same way when she starts gushing about one of her passions. To be fair, we both have our poisons. And they cross a lot and that's how we became friends. I freaking love her and I can't wait to hang out with her again. even if it's just sitting and talking in person. Here's a weird one. I find it attractive if bees are attracted to a woman. Bees are just cool with some humans for whatever reason. I think there's something druidic going on there. Also, bees are awesome. I literally sit on my porch and hang out with the bumblebees. I wish more men found this attractive. Opia. The intense feeling of invasive arousal that one feels when engaging in mutual gaze or making direct eye contact with someone else. There's a cute girl at my work who has been there for 2 years now and has yet to make eye contact with me. Despite us passing each other at least once a day, I generally smile and or nod at everyone as I pass and get it right back, since that's normal human behavior. But she absolutely will not make eye contact. I don't even try to force it. And I quit really acknowledging her a year ago. But I just wonder WTF it is that I did. When they can't stop playing messing with their hair. One girl was just messing up her hair so much while talking to her, I brushed her hair behind her ear, then she started breathing very heavy and quickly messed it up again. I didn't realize how badly she wanted me playing with her hair until that moment. When she passionately talks about a subject she's really into, I have to agree. Especially if it is something complicated and demanding and she's got a PhD in the field. In high school, I used to help a girl with math and science. And of course we'd talk about lots of things. At the end of the school year, she gave me a bag filled with all kinds of chocolates I liked that I had mentioned in the past. Knowing that she cared enough to remember my likes and dislikes melted my heart instantly. Was discussing it with my mate just an hour ago. If I will ever see woman in long dress harvesting fruits from tree, it will melt my heart. Nothing more seems so feminine, gorgeous and natural. I saw that image in 2019 when my GF, now ex, gave me apricots from her garden. My jaw fell off seeing that beauty. When she catches a spider or other bug and lets it go outside instead of screaming, killing it, or screaming for someone else to kill it. Nah, I find a big ass spider or something in my house, I'm just gonna go find one of my cats and scold them for not doing their one job. Comfort me when I'm upset, such as letting me hug her while I cry and showing genuine concern for my well-being. I wish my boyfriend would let me do this. But he is really scared to show feelings because he thinks it's weak. Even when I hug him that it's okay. I hope you will find your person soon. Bite a lip to hold back a smile. Tell me the story about Darth Plagueis the Wise. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith. So powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power. Which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. Going out of their way to talk to me. I was sitting alone at a party, and this girl came over and just started talking to me. Not flirting or anything. Just interaction is enough. Okay. So I know I am late to this and it won't get any attention. But that's not why I am writing this. I just have to get this hurt off my chest. Married for 32 years now to a great woman that I love. I would melt if I could get any. And I do mean any sort of unsolicited physical affection. I cry sometimes just wanting to be touched. Actually give a shit. There are plenty of women that see dating and relationships as a means to improving their lives, with no concern for their partner. Finding a woman that treats you as an equal and enjoys building a bond is something that is great. My wife has hardened my heart to the point where a flamethrower might be the only available method. Say you're happy you know me. And why? Compliments. Sing. A girl with a pretty singing voice gets me. Rub my scalp. For extra meltiness. Sing while doing it. I'm really introverted. So in past relationships when I just needed to be alone and quiet and stuff, my girlfriends would think something was wrong and start grilling me and not leaving me alone, and so then it would actually become a thing and we'd get into fights and what have you. I hated it. FF to my current girlfriend. It was technically before we were dating. But I was in one of those moods where I just needed to be by myself and what have you. She texted me just to flirt or whatever. And I told her like, I'm not feeling very talkative RN. Can I get back to you later? And do you know what her response was? Sure. Comma. Ho. Lie. Shit. I've hit the jackpot. 3,333. Do, or help me do, something I normally do. I always did all the maintenance on the cars. Mowed the lawn. Bathed the dog. Fixed upgraded things in the house. Planted trees. I don't want a wife to do all those things for me. But if a wife occasionally tries to help change the radiator coolant or replace a light fixture or fix the sprinklers, I would turn to jelly just to hear her say something like, I can't believe you know how to do this, or this is exhausting. I can't believe you do this every week. Most of the time I at least got a thanks for XXXXX. But I rarely felt sufficiently appreciated. Maybe I'm just Winnie. I think being heard. I was talking to one of my friends and outhandedly said something about a game I play with my brother. The next day, she started playing the game with me. I completely forgot that I said anything about it. I really don't say much, so it was really big to me that someone remembered something that I said. Compliments, cause I don't get complimented by people often. I've got autism, ADHD, survived seizures as a baby, and bullied as a young child, which has really messed me up mentally, making it so I only see the negatives about myself, and when someone, especially a girl, says something nice to me, it just brightens up my day so much. I'll throw my obvious 2 cents in with every other guy that has posted in here. An honest compliment. It's something that is so rare to be received that it is something never forgotten. I just mentioned in another thread what the best birthday present we got from our partners was. And for me it was her telling me not just that she loved me, always appreciated, but why and the ways I make her life better. Who says grown men don't cry? I used to go to the library quite often, and a girl I liked named Jocelyn started going there. We would often talk. She would drop her hair in over my head and would do ASMR and scratch my head, which would honestly make all my thoughts go away. I would stop everything I was doing and just freeze up. And she would compliment me on little details that were the cutest things I've ever seen. I never asked her out, although, because I can never tell if a girl is interested, but I think I should have. Genuine kindness. Many people, men and women, will tell you that they will be there for you if you need someone to talk to, someone to vent to. Some will go as far as to say they're here if you need anything. Wanna melt my heart? Be there when you say you will. Hell, telling me you're not someone super reliable when it comes to listening and compassion, but are a good friend in other ways, is kinder than letting me think I have your emotional support only to find out I don't when I'm already going through something. Sometimes, with my last girlfriend, I woke up feeling that she was tapping my body. Then, she found my hand, took it and covered her shelf with it in a big hug. When that happened, I woke up with the biggest of the smiles in my face. Close bracket. Be a good mom to their kids. I didn't know this until recently because of the person I started talking to. But when she goofs off and loves on her 3-year-old daughter, giving her raspberries when they are cuddling, or just being goofballs outside together splashing water and laughing, it's almost too much to handle. The first time I spent the day with them both, I damn near needed a turkey baster to pick my heart up off the floor. Humor. She has to be funny in an educated, witty sort of way. I'm sick of women that take themselves too seriously. Why so serious all the time? To tell the truth, I find most women boring. Her smiling or even laughing at a joke I make. I once got called kind by a girl I thought was kinda cute. That was months ago. I still held that close to my heart. Close bracket. I'm not a man, but I date women and I love when they kinda absently stroke my face or play with my hair. Like a head massage? It's so soothing and intimate without being sexual. Really choice after a hot shower at the end of a long day of wearing a hat or my hair up. I think I cried a little the first time a girl actually did it. That wasn't my Bartolomeo. If they recount something I've said in the past, it is very validating. Because it shows she finds what I say interesting. And that she has thought about it again since then. If we're not already close, express interest in staying longer, talking longer, or just showing interest in being near and wishing not to have to leave. If we are already close, wearing whatever clothes. No makeup. Hair a mess. Basically acting like you don't give a f. Flopping on a couch spread eagle like a thrown rag. Shamelessly belching. I can't really put my finger on why. But something about being comfortable or brave enough to act like a complete slob from time to time or after a hard day just makes me think. I can't believe that magnificent creature chose me. Only works if you don't act that way in front of other people though. I think that's the trick. Telling me about their day without me asking. Telling me things that make them scared or insecure, letting me know they trust me. Prioritizing her time to spend some with me. We're both busy working professionals. Married 34 plus years. We still have weekly dates and romance. But it's those moments when she has a project or a friend call and says, I want to spend time with my husband. Just that is enough. One time my ex and I were eating lunch together at a restaurant. She had to leave for class, so I stayed back to pay the check. As she walked out, she turned around, gave me the most loving look, and walked back to the table to give me a kiss. I need something like that in my life again.